All right, man, we going 3 for 3 today. Florida man reportedly paid his cousin $6K to kill a 17-year-old high school student he accused of molesting. Let's read the report, man. Florida man Leonard White has been convicted by a federal jury of orchestrating the murder for hire of a 17-year-old high school junior, Isabel Scavelli. And a day after she reported him for sexual assault, he paid his cousin Sheldon Robinson at least $6K to kill her. And Robinson carried out the attack the next night, shooting Isabella as she ran for help, also injuring her mother. White and Robinson were found guilty in multiple charges, including conspiracy to commit murder for hire, witness tampering, obstruction of justice, firearms offense. Both face mandatory life sentences are scheduled for sentencing in January of 2026. So I just looked this case up on YouTube, and this is not anything new. This case goes back 2 years ago, actually. Because I'm looking at the report, this was 2 years ago. So let's listen to the report on YouTube. Let me get y'all right real quick, man. No, we gotta get it right, man. We gotta get it right, man. All right. We're gonna minimize. No, we're gonna keep that right there. We're gonna bring that right here. All right, let's get it, man. Let's see what these fool-ass niggas did.
Developing now at noon, deputies in Hernando County have arrested 4 people in an alleged murder-for-hire plot in connection to the shooting death of a 17-year-old girl back in February. Isabella Scavelli was a junior at Hernando High School. A relative was also injured by gunfire. And today, 4 suspects face state and federal charges. 3 could be imprisoned for life. For the latest, we're joined by Fox 13's Josh Cassio. And Josh, this investigation took 9 months. That's a pretty long time.
Yeah, and that's because this was a very complicated case involving multiple suspects who were allegedly doing everything they could to try and cover up this crime. In fact, we're told at least 70 warrants had to be issued to get to the bottom of it all. Here's what we know. This is according to Hernando County Sheriff Al Nienhuis. Back on February 6th, Isabella Scavelli went with a relative to the Hernando County Sheriff's Office to report that she had been sexually assaulted by 36-year-old Leonard White, someone she knew. A day later, Scavelli hears a knock on the door. When she and her relative open it, they're met by 2 men who opened fire on them. Scavelli was killed. Her relative survived. The sheriff says those 2 men were hired by White to kill her. More specifically, White allegedly paid a man named Sheldon Robinson $10,000 to kill Scavelli. Robinson then took to social media looking for a helper, offering $5,000 and drugs as payment. We actually have a photo right there that he posted on social media showing the drugs in cash. Keyshawn Woods, a known gang member, was said to be the other guy to sign up for the hit. And it gets worse. Deputies say Robinson's mother also lied to investigators about her son's involvement, so she is facing charges as well. All 4 suspects face serious state and federal charges in connection with this alleged murder-for-hire plot. The sheriff saying, by all accounts, Scavelli had a bright future. She was not involved in any dangerous behavior. She did everything right and tragically still had her life cut short.
When you have a 17-year-old and this particular victim, we have every reason to believe that she was not engaged in any high-risk activity. She was a good kid with a very bright future, and to see her life cut short is heart-wrenching, to say the least.
Now, the question of the death penalty came up for 3 of the 4 suspects involved. Prosecutors say the decision on capital punishment has not yet been filed with the court, but that it is being considered. Certainly tonight, the sheriff is promising that anyone thinking about tampering with witnesses in this case or taking any other threatening action will be held accountable. He says with these suspects behind bars, the community is much safer tonight. Linda,
yeah,
back to you.
What a shame. It sounds like she, like you said, was doing all the right things.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, these bullshit ass niggas orchestrated a hit on a 17-year-old Cause this bullshit ass nigga Lena White wanna have sex and molest kids. I'm gonna tell you straight up, bro. I don't have no respect for niggas that molest kids, bro. Or harm or hurt kids, dog. I don't know how she got caught up with this guy. I don't know where she know him from. They didn't say. But at the end of the day, man, niggas like this need to be tortured. Like, free these niggas, man. We need street justice, bro. Sometimes jail be too good of a consequence for motherfuckers like this, bro. We need street justice, man. They need to die the same way this little girl died, bro. Cause ain't no motherfucking way. How y'all get off on molesting a kid, bro, and then on top of that, kill this girl in cold blood because you can't take the fact that you finna have to suffer the consequences for your actions. It's just bullshit ass shit like this, dog. We continue in the black community to harm one another and have sicko ass motherfuckers like this roaming the fucking earth. Well, you can't get nobody your own age to agree to have sex with you. You gotta go molest a minor, a 17-year-old girl, and fuck her life up and make her sexual deviant and hypersexual. This little girl was in school trying to do something positive with her life. And you just took her life because you can't be a fucking man and go fuck with somebody your age, man. This shit is sad, dog. And it's coming from somebody that got a daughter. I'm not finna even tell you the lengths I would go to do something to a motherfucker that ever tried my daughter, bro. Like that. And wouldn't give a damn if I did the rest of my life in jail behind that shit. Listen, if you got kids out here, man, you got a daughter out here, you got a son out here, it's your job to be there for your kids, man. Protect your kids the best way you can. You know we can't be everywhere, but talk to God, pray to God, and tell them to cover your kid every day they walk out their house, man. Because it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. Your kid can just be trying to go to school and somebody see your kid and snatch your kid up and do something to your kid, bro. It can happen that fast. Make sure you talk to your kids. Teach your kids to watch their surroundings and watch they stay off their phones when they outside. Keep their head on the swivel. Show your kids surviving tactics. Do whatever you can to take preventative measures for your kids to come home to you every day, bro. Because it's sicko motherfuckers like this that prey on little young girls, dog, and molest them and do all kind of shit to them, bro. I seen this story, dog, and I let it sit on me for a little while, man, but I just had to come speak on this shit, dog, because this type of shit right here, man, this shit burns me up, bro, on the inside, dog, because I just can't fathom it's motherfuckers out here who really do this type of shit to kids, dog. We gotta do better, bro. We really gotta do better, man. And we gotta protect these kids, dog. You don't have to necessarily be your kid, man. Protect all kids, man, because the kids ain't asked to be here, bro. Kids are innocent, bro. I don't give a fuck if they 17 years old, bro. We got this thing in the black community where we feel like, oh, you 17, you 18, you grown. No, you not grown until you 21, bro. And you still ain't grown in. So, yeah, man. Let me know what y'all think about this situation, dog. I don't want to ponder too long on this shit, man, but yeah. I just had to come talk about this shit, man, real quick, man. Get in the comment section, dog. Let me know what y'all think. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 6K, man, by the top of the year, dog. I'm out. It's your boy Burke. 100.